Hello, my name is Sohan Lal. I am working as a scientific assistant at tuberlin on LPGPU projects. I am going to introduce you to the power measurement test bed that we developed for validating our GPU power simulators. So let's have a look at the power measurement test bed. Okay. Here you can see the GPU power measurement test bed. This is the NVIDIA GT240 GPU, which is placed on top of the riser card. We use the riser card to measure the power from the PCI slot. The GT240 takes power from 3.3 volt and 12 volt channels. So the output from this riser card is connected to the signal conditioning boards. Here you can see the 4 signal conditioning boards. So basically the NVIDIA GT240 takes power from only 2 channels, but we have this 4 signal conditioning board because some other boards like GTX 580 has external connector also, and our power measurement setup is able to measure power for those cards also. And here you see an analog to digital converters. So analog to digital converter has 16-bit resolutions and 31K sampling rate, which is quite good for measuring power for even shorter kernels. So now I'll take you to some sample example how we can use our tool to measure power by using this test bed. So now I'll demonstrate how we can measure the power by using our power measurement tools. You can see that our power measurement tools takes 4 parameters. So first is the number of channels. Here it is specified as 2 because we are measuring power for the GT240 and it has only 2 channels. So, but it can be any other number, like if you measure the power for the GTX 580, this number will be 4 because the GTX 580 has 2 external power connectors also. Then second parameter is the minus G for the graphical output from the tool. Then minus P because we use the NVIDIA compute profilers for getting the start and end times of the kernels, and then you specify the benchmarks which you want to simulate. So here I start the power measuring tool, and you can see this measuring power, and here we have the outputs. We have 2 kinds of output. One is the graphical and one is the output display on the terminals. So here I measure the power for the merge sort benchmarks. So merge sort basically has 3 kernels. So one kernels only runs for once and 2 other kernels runs multiple times. So first I'll explain the output from the on the terminals. So here you can see that our power measurement tool measured power from the 2 channel 0 and channel 1, and you can see these numbers, like this is the first kernel that is launched on the GPU, and we record this start time and end time of this kernels, and this is the total run time, and it also displays like the energy consumed by this benchmarks for this kernel, and then the total power consumes. So the first kernel takes around 32 watt of power, and then you can see the 2 other kernels which are launched multiple times. Similarly, we record the start and end times of those kernels, and it takes around more than 33 watt of power for these two kernels. And now I'll take you to the graphical output. It is easy to understand here. If you see, then there are some changes in the power reported by our tool. So the first one is the power that is consumed by the GPU when it starts. So, and then you have the two higher levels of powers. So first one is that I explained, the first kernel that is launched once and it consumes around 31 watt of power, and the higher level is like around 34 watt of power, which is consumed by the two other kernels in the merge sort. And you can see these vertical bars. The vertical bars basically shows the starting and the end of different kernels which are launched, and you can see at the end that the power again drops to this level, which is the idle power for the GPU. You can also zoom in to like on any one of them to see the power consumption in detail. Like then you can see how the power changes with the launch of different kernels. So basically we use this tool for measuring the power consumption of different benchmarks, and we use this tool for validating our GPU power simulators. We also used this power measurement tool for developing some empirical models that we used in the modeling the GPU powers. So thank you for your attentions. Thank you.